Okay, what is Dwight Powell doing? Get up here. Your man is setting a cross screen. You need to be attached to him, okay? See, look at this. Stop. You need to be right here. So when this player comes through, you're jamming him to knock him off his spot so this player can get on the other side. But again, you're staying attached to him. When you're this, like... What is Dwight Powell doing again? Why would he switch here? Tim Hardaway is fine guarding Luguentz Dort. Stay in the corner. You're calling for a pointless switch. Okay, so this camera angle gives us a unique perspective of Reggie Bullock's eyes right here. Look at, so he's guarding the ball, he's staring at the ball. Look at Reggie Bullock's eyes here. Look at how he's not seeing the ball anymore. You're guarding Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. It doesn't matter who you're guarding. Your only focus can be the ball. If a screen comes, someone will let you know. But you... If you're Jaden Hardy and you get screened, that's fine, okay? Your ball screen defense executes. What you can't do is be feeling out a screen early because guess what? The screen never got set, so now you're just getting beat. Okay, if you're Christian Wood and you want to play the gaps in transition, you need to be sprinting back the whole way. See, look at Christian Wood jogging and jogging and jogging. So now look, now your feet aren't set. You're not in a defensive stance. You're flying backwards while your man is open. Okay, you cannot just start in drop coverage like the Mavericks are doing right here. You start in this and then say, never mind, I'm going to switch. Well, the backside of the defense was defending like you were in drop coverage. So, see, look at this Mavericks player. Not in a defensive stance. Feet aren't set. So on this, he's not ready to guard off this handoff. Are you ready to guard on this handoff right now? No. So now you got to climb uphill while this player's going downhill. And now you're just off balance. Again, if you are Jaden Hardy here and you want to be in the gaps defensively, you got to have your feet set in a defensive stance. You cannot, look at this. Look at how his feet are moving inward. You're never getting outward now. Okay, so this is a 5-on-4 situation. If you're Reggie Bullock, you want to sprint back to the three-point line. You're not guarding the ball, so I don't know where you're going. You got to be in a defensive stance. See, Reggie Bullock should be right here in a defensive stance with his feet set. What does that allow him to do? Well, when this pass gets made here, he can now just shift over, and it's going to give this fifth Mavericks player, as you'll see, time to get back. But he's not able to shift over to this pass, and now this player's wide open, and it's all... Hey, if you're Davis Bertans... Got to get in a defensive stance with your feet set. This is horrendous. You're never in a defensive stance, so of course you have no chance. Okay, if you're trapping this ball handler here, stop. Like, you got to be way more aggressive. This player's got to get up. This player's got to get up. There's just too much space for this player to operate because this player's going to have to rotate up here. So you want to close this off here. So if a skip pass is made here, this player rotates here and you rotate down. But again, this is way too much space on a trap. If you are Jaden Hardy and you want to be in the gaps defensively away from the ball, you have to be in a defensive stance with your feet set. Look at Jaden Hardy. His feet moving all over the place and inward. You're not getting outward. Not defend like this away from the ball. If you're Spencer Dinwiddie, you've got to be seeing the ball and your man. Right now, Dinwiddie is only seeing the ball. Again, look at Dwight Powell. Not in a defensive stance. Feet aren't set. So as this ball's in the air, he hasn't moved. Look at this. You just took your first step up as this player receives the ball. You have no chance of guarding the ball. None. Zero. Less than zero. Again, you cannot just be staring at the ball. You have to see what your man is doing. You're just staring at the ball. Staring at the ball. You're not helping. You're not doing anything. Right now, if you saw what your man was doing, okay, I got to go box out. But... You cannot just stand and stare at the shot. Watch this player right here. Shot's up right now. Stop. Don't stand and stare. Find somebody to box out. In this situation, Tim Hardaway Jr. should probably be communicating for someone to help him box out because he's being boxed out. So you just stand and stare at the shot instead of boxing that player out, and now we have real problems. Okay, what is Dwight Powell doing? You are not guarding the ball. Christian Wood has the ball. Stop. Go find somebody to guard. Like, you just are going to no man's land. Not do this if you're Reggie Bullock. You cannot be anticipating a screen and leaning towards it. Look what happens. You lean towards the screen, you get beat the other way. As soon as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander turns right here, he's posting you up, okay? So right now, stop. You need to get up here and now battle for real estate with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander because you can't play off because, well, you're giving him space that without him having to do anything. And two, when you play off, look at this. He's going to be able to now post you up, and that's going to move you back. So as opposed to you being able to create the contact, he's creating the contact and moving you, and that's how he gets space for this shot. Okay, if you are Christian Wood and you are guarding the ball, your only focus can be the ball. Look at Christian Wood looking elsewhere and not guarding the ball here. You can see Reggie Bullock doing this again as he's guarding the ball. He takes his eye off the ball here, and then look at one more time right there. Well, now you're just going to get blown by again. Just utter laziness from Reggie Bullock. Why are you switching this handoff here? Stay with your man and be ready to guard. Look at this. You're calling for a switch now, late, and Tim Hardaway's not ready to switch. So now he's going uphill as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes downhill. Okay, so Reggie Bullock here has absolutely zero chance of guarding Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's playing off his back foot. It's not going to work, okay? It's fine. There are ways you can get around this, but you got to get up now. You got to play on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's side now and force him right here into this help, okay? You're not going to guard one-on-one. If you don't do that, you're just going to get toasted. This is a complete and utter joke of a possession. Christian Wood is guarding the ball. Your only focus can be the ball. Just look at how long Christian Wood isn't even paying attention to the ball here. Look at this. Look at his eyes. Look at this. Are you kidding? Wow. Organized in transition. Dwight Powell, you're not guarding anyone. Find someone to guard. See, you're just standing around here. Like, what are you doing, man? Okay, so being in the gaps defensively is fine, but you got to be in a defensive stance with your feet set. See, look at Reggie Bullock right here. Feet aren't set, so this ball's already about to be in Josh Giddey's hands and you haven't moved. That's the problem. Horrible defense again by Reggie Bullock. Like, you're just staring at the ball. Your feet are not set. Let's take a look. Look at feet not set, not seeing the ball. So now it's over. You're out of position.